What became so popular at your school that teachers had to ban it? At our school, it was a stupid dare game that started with me and a couple of friends trying to make gym class less boring. We had this old, barely used equipment shed out by the football field. It was locked most of the time, but the lock was busted if you yanked it hard enough. I told my friends I once saw a raccoon crawl inside during a storm and never come back out. I said maybe it died in there, and now the shed was haunted. They laughed, but I dared them to go inside alone and count to 20. The first time my friend Will did it, he came out pale, swearing something brushed against his leg in the dark. Probably a mop, but he told 2 other guys, and by lunch there were already 5 people daring each other. Someone added rules. No phone light, you had to stand by the back wall with your hands against the cold metal and whisper, "I know you're here." By the end of the week, kids from other grades were sneaking out during study hall to try it. Everyone started making up stuff, like the shed used to store the gear from a coach who went missing in the 90s, or that the stain on the floor was blood, not rust. Someone said if you stayed long enough you'd hear heavy breathing in your ear. Then this kid Mateo came up with a point system. 10 points if you went in alone, 20 if you came out with something from the shed, 50 if you lasted a full minute. A senior claimed he got 200 points for staying 5 minutes and said something knocked over a metal bat behind him. People started keeping score in a notebook passed around at lunch. One day, my friend Sarah brought a disposable camera to get proof. She left it inside for an entire class period. When she got the film developed, one photo was completely black except for this faint gray outline in the corner. It looked like a hand. The picture made its way through every single phone in the school. That's when things went nuts. Kids started skipping class just to hang around the shed. Teachers noticed the empty desks, so they started locking all the doors leading outside during class time. Didn't matter. People were sneaking out windows. By Tuesday, half the freshman soccer team got detention for hiding in the shed during practice. The peak was during a pep rally. Someone dared 2 guys to go in together and stay until the marching band finished their set. When they came back, one of them wouldn't talk, just stared at the ground, clutching his arm. Later in the locker room, another kid swore there were fresh scratch marks running from his elbow to his wrist. That night, a storm blew through. Next morning, the shed's busted lock was hanging by one screw and the door was wide open. Football gear was scattered everywhere. A softball coach found a baseball jersey pinned to the wall with a rusted screwdriver. Written across it in jagged black marker were the words, "I know you're here." The principal lost it. They chained the shed shut, put up a condemned sign, even brought in maintenance guys to haul everything out. We thought it was over. Until 2 weeks later, one of the janitors quit out of nowhere. Said it was personal reasons. But my cousin's friend works part-time with the grounds crew, and he said he saw the resignation letter. It only had 3 words. It found me.